I have built a randomizer with the names of 200 plus Pokemon characters up, and using this we're going to pluck 2 names out of there, and thus those characters will fight each other using their best possible teams. Welcome back to Pokemon Master Showdown, and last time was a battle between Wulfric, the Ice-type gym leader of Snowbell City, and Team Magma leader Maxie. But today we have another clash in store as N, former leader of Team Plasma, takes on Fantina of the Hearthome City Gym. N made his debut in Pokemon Black and White and was originally an orphan boy who lived in the woods with his Pokemon friends, which left him able to understand what Pokemon are saying. But Getsis saw the innocence within him, adopted him and warped his image of the world by only letting Pokemon who had been mistreated by humans interact with him, all so that N would become the king of Team Plasma. In the story, he planned to befriend one of the legendary dragon Pokemon of Unova, defeat the champion Alder, and force trainers to release their Pokemon. In the story though, N and his dragon were defeated by the player and their own legendary dragon before Getsis showed his true colours. He also appeared in the sequel games, arriving at the climax to save the player from Getsis and cure him. He's made anime appearances, manga appearances, as well as side games and the TCG. Here, he uses both of his potential legendary dragons in both Reshiram and Zekrom, as well as a supporting cast of Zoroark, perhaps acclaimed to be his signature Pokemon, as well as Ferrothorn, Crocodile and Ninjask, the former two being evolved forms of Pokemon he uses in battles in Black and White, the latter one being from his Black and White 2 Summer Team. Fantina is a Ghost-type Pokemon specialist and the gym leader of Hearthome City in the Sinnoh region, where she hands out the relic badge to those who triumph over her, as well as being an expert in Pokemon contests. She speaks a mixture of French and broken English and is from another country, but when she arrived in Sinnoh, she decided to become a contest performer, hence her penchant for fancy outfits to Pokemon contests. She has also studied Pokemon, and these studies were able to help her attain the title of gym leader. She's a fan of Dahlia's dancing style and a member of the resort area's Ribbon Syndicate. There have been TCG, anime, manga and side game appearances, and here she utilises a team of Gengar, Mismagius and Dusclops as the evolved forms of her Pokemon Platinum Gym Battle team, also utilising Frostlass from her BDSP rematch team, Jellicent from her Type Expert and World Leaders tournament team, and finally Giratina from her Battle Between Legendary Pokemon tournament team. We are about to head to the stadium, we're just about ready to go, and it is the king of Team Plasma versus the alluring Soulful Dancer. It's beautiful and terrifying innocence versus Master Rank Coordinator. It's N versus Fantina, today on Pokemon Master Showdown! And we are here. We have arrived in the stadium. These two combatants are ready to face off. N, the king of Team Plasma, Fantina, the gym leader of Hearthome City. Two competitors with very different styles, but what style will come out on top here as these two get ready to battle? N, a practical man. Fantina can seem a bit airy-fairy on the surface, but, well, they don't let just anyone become a gym leader, so I think she has the capability to surprise N. And, after all, for both of N's legendary dragons, she has one of her own. N begins with Frostlass. N begins with Ferrothorn even. Fantina begins with Frostlass. Frostlass goes with Ice Beam. Ferrothorn goes to Stealth Rocks. So, that's going to be a good start. Frostlass goes to Spikes. Ferrothorn goes to Knockoff. Hits a mighty blow, but that has been disabled by the Cursed Body. The Knockoff has got rid of Frostlass's Focus Sash though. That probably wasn't going to be an issue. Frostlass burns with Will-O-Wisp, and Ferrothorn goes to the Gyro Ball. That gets rid of Frostlass. We have already seen the first knockout. First blood has gone to N. Fantina goes for Dusclops, and it lands on the Stealth Rocks. The pressure is pushing down on Ferrothorn. That is a Fire Punch, and that hurts badly, but the Iron Barbs, the Rocky Helmet, they hurt badly. Ferrothorn has Leech Seeded Dusclops and is getting some health back, but the burn is sapping at it. So we are waiting to see what the next blow brings about. Gengar is here, lands on the Stealth Rocks. Another Gyro Ball, that hurts Gengar badly. The disable has been ended. Ferrothorn can't have a lot left though. Can Gengar do something? So far, this Ferrothorn has had its way with Fantina's team, but I think Gengar is going to outspeed here. Will we see a decisive blow? N has already taken an early lead. Can Fantina strike back? So, we are going to have to wait and see. Oh, Dusclops is back out, lands on the Stealth Rocks again. That's another knockoff, but Dusclops does survive it. The Eviolite's gone. The burn is sapping at Ferrothorn. Probably helped with Dusclops surviving it. That's a pain split, but it doesn't do a lot. Dusclops survives another knockoff. Ferrothorn is getting weaker, but it is refusing to go down. So, are we going to see a knockout soon? Either of these could go at any point. Neither of them has much left in the tank. That's a Fire Punch from Dusclops. Ferrothorn does go down, but the Iron Barbs take Dusclops down as well. Double knockout. N has lost 1. Fantina has lost 2. So, what are these two competitors going to do next? Fantina has her options. Gengar has already taken a bit of a beating. Jellicent comes in. Beaten by the Stealth Rocks. The Heavy Duty Boots come into play. Ninjask is here. So, Ninjask goes to protect. That's a taunt. Ninjask has protected itself. That is good. The speed boost is making Ninjask go faster. Leftovers are recovering Jellicent's health. That's a baton pass. Well, interesting. Zekrom is in. Lands on the spikes. Zekrom faces Jellicent. That's a Will-O-Wisp and Zekrom has been burned, but it's eating the leftovers. Well, Zekrom may have a bit of a problem now. Well. If that had been Reshiram, it may not have been too much of an issue, but in comes the Giratina to face the Zekrom. Zekrom goes for Dragon Dance. Well, it was quite a good switch from N's point of view because it's giving him a free turn to power up. So, we have a clash of legendaries. That's the crunch on Giratina, and it does massive damage, but the Hex strikes back from Giratina. That also does massive damage on Zekrom. That burn is turning to be a problem there. So, Zekrom is faster, but can it knock Giratina out from here? We would probably say no, and as it hits crunch, that proves to be the case. Giratina goes for Aura Spear. Zekrom survives it. Oh my! Haha! Well, that might have been a bad choice of move. Another Hex there would have been brilliant. Crunch hits that Jellicent, does massive damage. Giratina escapes but lives to fight another day. Zekrom hanging on. The leftovers are keeping it alive in lieu of any sort of hit. Can Zekrom take Jellicent down from here? The logic would say yes, and it does. Jellicent goes down, but Crunch has been disabled by Jellicent's cursed body ability. Fantina has 3 left, N has 5. So, advantage still with the king of Team Plasma. Fantina needs to do something careful here. She needs to make her next choice count. She needs to get rid of this Zekrom as soon as possible. Gengar is here. Just under a third of its health left. That's the Sludge Wave. Zekrom goes down. She's got rid of one opponent. Now, who is going to be the one to come out? In comes Crocodile. Crocodile lands on the spikes. Crocodile versus Gengar. Sludge Wave hits Crocodile. Poisoned. And it was actually the Zekrom. That's the Dark Pulse. Hits Gengar. Brings it down. The Zoroark is on a timer. Can it take down Giratina? Can it take down Mismagius before going down? But even if it does, N still has 3 healthy Pokemon left. Zoroark versus Mismagius. Quick draw contest. If Zoroark lands an attack, it will hurt. If Mismagius lands an attack, it will probably end Zoroark at this point. If the blow doesn't end it, the poison will. That's an energy ball, and Zoroark goes crashing down. Well, it's all up to N's last 3 Pokemon now. So, who is he going to go with? It is the Ninjask with the heavy duty boots. So, Fantina makes the switch and Giratina comes back in. Ninjask goes to protect, but there was no need for it. The speed boost kicks in. So, what is this Ninjask going to do? One tiny bug versus the Lord of the Distortion World. Yeah, Ninjask goes to the Night Slash. Giratina was down. It was very nearly defeated. The crit was probably unnecessary. Mismagius is here. Lands on the Stealth Rocks again. Ninjask. No way it doesn't outspeed here unless Mismagius has priority. It doesn't. Ninjask hits the Night Slash. Mismagius goes down. And that is a victory to the king of Team Plasma. It was a close fight in the end, but we have seen victory. What an intense fight, folks. Thank you so very much for joining me in the stadium today as these two combatants fought their heart out. I've been your commentator, Once and Future Gamer, and I will see you on the next exciting instalment of Pokemon Master Showdown. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day.